Charles Payne, what do you make of this issue that maybe the subprime thing has been pointed out got overblown?
Shut up for a second, all right?
Well, in of itself, it certainly is overblown, but subprime is not the problem. It never has been a problem.
No.
It's a symptom of the problem, but what we really have is on Wall Street a lot of greed and arrogance. A lot of these folks, these hedge funds, just lost their discipline. But to Peter's point, you know, I got to tell you, Peter's rant is always anti-American under the guise of financial advice. It's not true. Let me tell you, first and foremost, America is still the straw that stirs the drink for the entire world. When America's stock market was down this week, the rest of the world's markets tumbled a lot more.
I'll get you back in this. I know you're concerned about the dollar as a longer-term worry, but do you think we are using this whole subprime issue as an excuse that there are bigger problems afoot here and that real market pros know it's an excuse?
I think the real market pros are shorting the hell out of this market, and I think this has been a speculator's wild holiday. Peter is right, there are long-term problems with the dollar, but we haven't defaulted on anything more than the most minute part of our obligations to foreigners. The dollar is still a perfectly trustworthy currency. The dollar is the reserve currency for the whole world. So what Peter's saying there, I think, is a bit off the mark.
Well,
but subprime is tiny.
Let me ask you this. Is the message going forward to the markets, be cautious every time we have a run-up after a big run-down because it's a suckers-type rally? What do you think?
Give me a fucking answer!
Not really. Listen, it bounces around a lot, but we saw this last year. We had not obviously to the extremes that we're seeing it this year. We saw it the year before and the year before and the year before. The reality is that the fundamentals are absolutely great. As far as a weak currency is concerned, everyone would like a weak currency. China wants a weak currency. Japan wants a weak currency. And the fact that Europe doesn't have one is hurting them tremendously. So if I'm looking to place money, I would love to buy American stocks on this dip. I'm not saying you have to buy everything tomorrow morning or Monday morning. What I am saying, though, is that this is an incredible opportunity.
Well, I think stocks will be a heck of a lot higher a year from now than they are now.
No.
Tracy?
Yeah, but we have more volatility to go, at least through September.
Stuart? The big banks, the central banks, still have plenty of big guns to fire. They'll fire when necessary. The worst is over.
All right, welcome back. It is not every day you get to buy blue-chip stocks at discount prices, but our pros say you can do that right now. It's time to get more for your money. Ben, what have you got, my friend?
Well, the financials, as I keep saying, are just super bargains. I particularly like Merrill Lynch, which is an astonishingly well-run company. You know, a couple of days ago, it's trading at barely more than 7 times earnings. Financials typically trade at a low P, but this is a joke. This stock is, they might as well be putting it in cereal boxes and giving it away. That's how cheap it is.
Fuck's sake, man, you're amateur.
Yeah, I like the financials, too. Merrill isn't my top pick in the group. I think Bear is probably the cheapest, although the riskiest, and some of the others are better. But, you know, the financials are a great place, absolutely.
So what are you doing, Charles?
I like St. Jude Medical. I just think it's one of these great companies. They're in, you know, the heart valves, defibrillators. They're taking market
comes in
share.
handy in this market.
Shut the fuck up.
It definitely comes in handy in this market, and it's one of these things that's going to do very well. Eventually, they're going to be taken over, probably by Johnson & Johnson.
Ben?
Give me a fucking answer.
I think it's an extremely good pick, and I would not. I would buy it. I don't usually buy individual stocks, but I might buy that one.
Tracy, what do you do?
I, again, like Ben, like the financials. I like Goldman Sachs. It's like getting Dolce & Gabbana on sale. This is the creme de la creme of Wall Street. It's cheap. These are the
Isn't it still substantially
ass.
It is down, and it's probably actually going to go further. And I think that people should start nibbling at this thing.
We're fucking done professionally.